What's up, guys? Anthony here, Hawkeye Traders. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's talk about the SPY. I shot a video on my YouTube a couple days back talking about price action and volume, and I want to just kind of recap that so that you guys have a little better understanding of why we anticipated the SPY to continue to go higher from current levels. So this is a daily chart of the SPY. The SPY is the sector spider that represents the S&P 500. And you can see that as the trend changes, so do these trend dots that are driven by the Hawkeye tools. So green obviously means that the market's going higher. Red means that the market intent is going lower. Black means that the market intent is indecision, right? So as you can see, the market impulsed red, corrected black, impulsed red, corrected black, impulsed red, right? So we've had a trend change. We've gone from red to green, but we really haven't taken a breather here. I mean, we've just kind of gone parabolically straight up. Now, the whole premise of the way Hawkeye tools work is volume paired with price action is the only leading indicator that you will ever experience as a trader. That's what it comes down to, guys. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, if you are not trading with volume and price action, everything else you're applying to your chart is lagging. MACD, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, you name it. There's only two things that will ever give you insight to what is likely to happen next, and that is volume and price action. So you could see, as we've kind of turned the corner here on the SPY, what is the majority of volume print, right? I mean, the majority of the volume printing is buying volume. Got a couple neutral bars in here, a couple selling bars. This bar hasn't closed yet, but you can see, obviously, we're really kind of stretching our legs here. So what did the price do? Price does a couple things, right? It impulses, it corrects, it consolidates, it reverses. There's just a handful of things that price action can actually do. So our job as the trader to identify what it's doing so that with supporting volume, we can identify what it may do next. So obviously we had a big run up here, a couple gaps, little consolidation, had a little fresh resistance here. We gapped over it and then ran into this higher time frame resistance. Now I did the hand-drawn analysis here on this chart. Started on a monthly, went to a weekly, down to a daily chart. So I had a feeling that at this point, price action was likely to consolidate, congest, if you would, to ultimately identify who was going to be in control, right? Were the buyers going to continue to take control or were the sellers going to regain control? So we consolidate here, and you can see that I marked off this consolidation with these two parallel orange lines, right? And you can see that the volume here got mixed. The buying volume was increasing, started slowing down. We started having selling, neutral selling, and then what happened? The buying volume stepped back in. Now, we broke this consolidation period with new, fresh buying volume right here, right? This candle here represents the breakout. We break out of consolidation. We break this little counter trend line correction. We close above the consolidation, we close above the correction, and we close above with rising buying volume. What was likely to happen next? As long as we respected this area as support, this was going to be our base, which price action was going to push off of. Well, guess what happened? This was our base, that price action, for the past 2 days after this breakout on higher ascending buying volume in an uptrend, supported price to keep going higher. Now, I know it may seem very insignificant to you, but if you understand what's happening, you would understand that there's still potential upside here, and you would know that this is an area of small risk and more substantial upside to potentially come. If you're fluent with a leveraged asset like an option, you could, in this very small price movement, you could have made a very, very large percentage return on your money by leveraging a leveraged asset. So if you're fluent with options, I mean, this is an absolute home run for you. If you're just a buyer of the SPY, Also, an absolute home run for you. I mean, where are we headed next, right? I mean, I would think we're through these two prior highs. We're probably heading up here. I would think 470, 475 is probably the next objective. You know, at the rate we're going, I mean, we've literally just taken liftoff from this consolidation or congestion break. Now, notice these dots, right? These trend dots. When the market started consolidating, what happened? The dots got tighter and inside the price action. As price started to extend higher, price bars started printing above that dot. So these dots not only represent the trend intention or sentiment of the market, they also represent a very specific momentum based on where the dot prints in relationship to where the actual price is. You can see on these corrections in the downtrend, what happened? The price was inside of the dots. As soon as the trend continued, the price action was below the dots. Well, same thing here. As the trend is pushing higher, price action is above the dots. The further above the dots, the more momentum there is in the market. So, guys, these are just some of the tools that we offer here at Hawkeye Traders that can give you the edge. We will teach you through our Hawkeye Academy how to interpret price action, how to take this volume-based information and apply it to any time frame and any asset you desire to trade. Stocks, futures, forex, cryptocurrencies, a weekly chart, a daily chart, a 3-minute chart, a tick chart. It really doesn't matter. And our tools work on TradeStation, TradingView, MetaTrader, and NinjaTrader. So it is a broad stroke of all the most popular platforms that you can employ these tools on. I'm going to have some upcoming events and some videos that I am going to encourage you to watch and consume some more content so you have a better understanding of volume and price action and how they work in conjunction to provide the only leading indicator that the market has to offer us as traders. So below this video, there's some links. I encourage you to click on them, consume some information. Feel free to reach out to myself. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Also, I encourage you to reach out to my team and they will help you along your way as well. So with that, I wish you a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something a little bit about price action, volume, and how you can more clearly identify opportunities in the market. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.